Hello and welcome back to another video. So just wanted to give some context for the following clips because some stuff very interesting has been happening recently, and unfortunately the first half of one of the first meetings I had crashed, or I hadn't crashed but my whole entire power and internet went out, so unfortunately that footage was lost. But we ended up having a talk with our man Harry, the one who's been supplying us with, of course, the gunpowder, and basically what he had told us was that a bunch of the different gangs in Saint Denis seem to be having a war brewing with the Solomons, which is definitely very interesting, and obviously it's going to lead to a lot of business for us, selling of course to both sides, as we are just, you know, trying to make some profit out here, trying to make a little bit of money. But during that, we also talked about a couple other things, such as him working a little bit more in the business, and was actually a perfect talk, as I had wanted to talk to him about finally getting some other people to help us selling the ammo, as of course selling it on our own is a little stressful, and also of course us being the only person at it, if we get caught, it's definitely not going to be good. But either way, I'll let you see that talk with Harry. Unfortunately, again, I lost the first probably 10 minutes of the talk, but show you the rest of it, and then I'll see you guys back here to explain a little bit what's going on in the other clip.
You know, I trust you, and I feel like we have a good relationship, and I wouldn't bring this up if I didn't, you know, if you were going to go tell people, I wouldn't be telling you, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Well, so there's a conflict coming. I don't know when or where.
Okay.
But it's brewing. You know, not a whole lot we can do about it, but I think it might be good for our wallets, which is
That's what I'm thinking about. Nice.
But I know you know, you've mentioned going to Solomon Town a few times. You're pretty friendly with the Solomons down there.
Oh yes, yes, very friendly with them.
Yeah, if what I'm hearing continues, they would be an opposing force to kind of the organizations in Saint Denis.
Does that include your organization?
Yeah, unfortunately, with the way things go, you know, you have to make allegiances and things like that, especially when you're claiming territory within a city that they say is theirs. But I wanted to propose some ideas to you. You don't need to accept or deny them right now. You know, there's time to think about it, and if you don't like the ideas I have, I'd understand completely. You know, we can continue our normal business transactions.
Okay, I'm listening.
So the first proposition I have would be that, you know, we could form a tighter partnership with this enterprise we got going on here. You know, I'd be willing to give you the recipe for like gunpowder if you could show me how to make the bullets, and I can sell to the people in the city, so like slaves if they return, Portuguese constituents, and then you'd be able to handle everyone outside of Saint Denis. Or the second proposition is that, you know, we keep our respective recipes, but I just take a more active role in supplying ammo. You know, I'll talk to those gangs there and take their orders, let you know, and then I'll do the deliveries. Or we can just continue how we operate now. The thing is, a lot of the issues that we've had the last few weeks in the city with the order, we don't have a whole lot to bring to the table. You know, they don't really respect us. We're just a bunch of hooligans that sell coffee. So, you know, with either proposition that I brought up, I think it would it'd be a huge thing for the organization to kind of show them that, hey, we mean business, because we do, but yeah, and if you have any ideas, I'm all ears.
Well, I think we think about the same way, right? So obviously, now being over in St. Louis, really that's where the gunsmith is going to be, I believe, moved to. I want to be quite far away, and I've actually been thinking about this for a while, but if we could set you up with maybe, you know, the bulk stuff, so basically, you know, obviously, sorry, it's just a fella coming up. Obviously, what we would do is I would sell to you in bulk, right? Obviously at a way discounted rate. And then you would sell to everyone else, and you could be like the middleman, right? And of course, you could do that with your group as well, to help build your reputation, I believe, as well.
All right. Yeah. So like something along the lines of that second proposition.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Pretty much
Yeah.
the second one. Exactly.
That'd be all right. That'll work out great.
Okay. Yeah. We could work out. I know you said you're a little busy. But we can work out prices soon if you like as well.
Okay. Yeah. Just you know, there's no rush on it, so you can take a day or two to kind of dwell it over. You know.
Yeah. Just to let you know, I'm all on board with it. I am.
Perfect. Yeah, and the I do hope conflict can be, or like there is no conflict. Whatever tensions that are existing now can be resolved with words, you know, and agreements and things like that. But it's not, from experience, that's not really how it goes around here. You know, both those groups that we had issues with in the city, we'd make an agreement, and then 30 minutes later they would not abide by it. Like, it's like, all right, well, if I can't trust you by your word, what do you know, what are we gonna do?
Exactly. To be honest, if this conflict does go on, are we gonna not save the settlements? Because I think that might cause some more issues, to be honest.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't really care who we sell to.
Because if the conflict is going to arise, that's going to be very profitable for us, as we consider.
Or no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Sell to both sides. You know, it could, like, if it was just you selling to both sides, that could get a little hairy for you.
Yes.
You know?
But if we have you separate, yes. I think that would be perfect. I think that would be perfect. All right. Well, Harry, you take care. You have a wonderful little boating adventure. Don't crash into any rocks. Don't get hit by any crocodiles, and you'll be all good.
All right.
You're gonna have to swim out a little bit. He's going away from you.
Yeah. It's fine.
I have a safe boat. There we go. Finally got the meeting with Harry. Interesting stuff going on. So basically, to summarize, Harry has kind of got good relations with the other people inside of Saint Denis, but now it seems like there might be a conflict between the what's it called? The people in Saint Denis, the 4 different groups, and the Solomons. So we're gonna have to see what happens with that. We're also gonna start supplying, I think, Harry with a mass amount of ammo, so he's able to sell that off. And obviously, you know, stop the risk from us a little bit more as well. But either way, I think that's definitely some good meeting with Mr. Hyrie. Glad we had it. Definitely some interesting stuff. And tomorrow, we're going to talk to him about getting everything finalized, getting him some bulk sales, and allowing him to sell some more. Perfect. All right. So, of course, we had that nice talk with Harry, and it looks like we're going to hopefully be supplying him with some bulk orders soon for, of course, him to sell. Gonna be a little bit easier with him selling over in Saint Denis. We're gonna have to take a lot less trips. Also, yes, we're still a little dirty. Ignore the flies following us around. We always seem to have some problems with that. But the next clip is a little bit more interesting. We ended up talking to Mr. Tommy Solomon. We've been RPing with for a little bit now, and we ended up talking to him about us starting a potential group, not a gang, but a potential group that's sort of, I would say the easiest way to put it is kind of mercenaries for hire, but a little bit more than that. I don't want to, you know, obviously say the whole entire thing, but I'll let you guys listen to that quick meeting with Mr. Tommy, and then another meeting with another individual that might be interested in helping us with this, and then I'll see you back here in just another little bit.
Okay, talk to me.
All right, so Tommy, as you know, I've been alone for a little bit, right? I'm looking to stay pretty much the same way, but I'm looking to start up a little bit of a something. It ain't gonna be a gang or a group. Well, I guess it's gonna be more of a group than anything. Basically, it's gonna be quite high experienced, high quality people. And with these people, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be some sort of a little bit of a mix. So in one part, we're going to do bounty hunting in a sense. So let's say you have a problem with Mr. Billy, right? You need Mr. Billy. You pay us, or you give us the bounty for it. You say, hey, listen, if you get this person from me, I'll pay you $1,000, right? Or you tell it to me. I'll tell it to the hunters, of course. From then, they go out, they get your boy, they bring him to you. Also, we want to try and specialize in a lot more than that. Pretty much anything is going to be the goal. So let's say you need a couple extra guns for a bank or a store, or just, a couple extra guns for protection. We're going to want to offer that. Let's say you need to, learn some information about a group or a gang. We're going to try and offer that as well. Obviously, it's going to be a slow build, trying to get some high quality people for this, but it's something I'm looking to start. And if you know anyone that I might want to talk to about this, I'd be much obliged to hear you out.
Oh, I actually have somebody in mind.
Really?
Yeah, his name, I don't know if you've met him before. His name is Payne.
Payne. Oh, does he have a first or last name? The Payne does seem familiar.
I actually don't know what his surname is, to be fair.
Okay, fine.
This man has different identities. His experiences
Did I meet him yesterday?
Was that?
Did I meet him yesterday? When,
I don't. Maybe. Oh, you did. Yes.
Yes. Nice. All right. He would be someone to be
just
perfect, just from my 2 seconds of knowing him, I think.
Yeah, he's very good at what he does. He's been the eyes and the ears for me, for the Commonwealth, for the past couple of months, and provided me with a lot of information. And he's very good at what he does.
Okay.
So I think that's somebody maybe could fit the bill quite nicely with you. Somebody with a lot of experience, somebody that stays under the telescope, and somebody that not a lot of people know about.
That's mostly what I'm looking for. Now, of course, everyone that's in this group is going to be unnamed. No one's going to have names. I'm going to have them all dressed the same. And, we'll go by some sort of code name, something like that. But the idea is to have no one know who no one is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you got a name for... Is the group going to be called the Nobodies?
Oh, still working on that. Problem with a name is it gives you a target.
Exactly, yeah.
So without having a name, well, at least for the time being, once we start getting some numbers together, we might work something out. Just, so people can refer to us as such. But at the moment, nothing for the name. Hey, this is what I wanted to come to you with. And again, if you could get me in contact with Mr. Payne, that would be amazing. He sounds like a good fella for this.
Oh, okay. Well, he's actually, I think he's in town right now. I saw him running around earlier, spying on conversations as he always does. So I could take you down there now and you could have a little look around for him.
Okay, that'd be perfect. Again, I'm trying to get some real high quality people. Good shooting, good talking, Not one or the other, but both of them.
So, from what I know, Payne has had a similar idea, right? He wants to make something similar. He approached me about it the other day. So I feel like you guys are kind of on a similar path, and maybe joining that path might be beneficial for you both,
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it sounds like the pieces are falling together already.
Yeah. As soon as you mentioned it, I was like, well, funny enough, I had this conversation with Payne 2 days ago, so...
Oh, it's perfect. Okay. Yeah, again, the main goal is basically just going to be guns for hire, plus there's some extra stuff in there as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything else you needed or wanted to talk about?
No, that'll be fine. I've got a lot of stuff to do, so busy.
I have fun with your 20 meeting, sir. You take care.
Oh, well, actually, this one's not actually a meeting. It's some fun stuff, so...
Oh, okay, at least so, right.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, are you talking?
Oh, howdy.
Hello.
Oh, you're Payne, correct?
I am indeed, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, we met yesterday.
Yes, we did. You want to have a little talk somewhere? A little more private,
yeah, sure.
if you got a second.
Yeah.
All right. So,
what can I do for you, pal?
So I had talked recently to Mr. Tommy, and I'm looking to start sort of a guns for hire organization, but a little bit more than that. More focused on information. Helping with, you say, other groups for hire. If they pay us, we can get some information for them, etc., etc. And Tommy said you would be the person to talk to. He said you were actually thinking of starting something similar.
Right. Let me just correct that. I came up with the idea and pitched it to the Solomons because they have a lot of people coming down here that want to join the family as if it's some kind of job. And I thought I would create a job role in which they could be a part of the family and gain us information. So that was the goal. And then he put me in charge of it. That's the real context for that. But yes, it's generally the same idea that we would have people that were able to disguise as anyone and get themselves into places. I already hired one person who I'm kind of vetting at the moment.
Okay.
So they're off gathering information, and they come back to me. But yeah, I do it all the time. I have several characters that I go across the entire Commonwealth, and people know me as different people.
Wait, I would not recognize you as the person I saw yesterday, by the way. So you're doing your job right.
Wonderful, that's perfect. There's that. Oh yeah, I was Jimbo yesterday.
Yes, you were. Okay, that would okay.
Hey,
That
how's that
explain.
going?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
Nice
you
to
are
meet
the
you,
right
fam.
person I'm talking to. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's one of them. I won't be telling you the rest of them because I like to keep. Yeah,
Oh,
the
yes,
less
of course,
everyone
of
knows, the
course.
better.
So is this gonna be more something, at least for on your side for the Solomons? Because I was looking to do something a little bit more, let's say, on what would be the name for?
So, I'll give you a
Unrelated to
general
any
goal.
group.
Yeah, I'll give you a general goal
Okay.
that I have as an individual, and then you can scope out whether that fits into what you're doing. I don't wish to do anything that would fuck over the Solomons because they've been like a family to me. So nothing intentionally directed at them.
Of course.
I won't do anything that harms the Commonwealth and the people in it. I'm all about protecting the people and the
That's fair.
innocence of people. So I don't want to be getting into, robbing or doing anything that's anything dodgy.
Oh, of course.
Information gathering. I only wish to do that on gangs that I believe have a negative effect on the Commonwealth. So
Okay.
I will directly be looking for stuff like that. I don't want to go, there's a tiff between two gangs, and one of the good gangs, they want to talk to one of the fellas, or they want to kill one of the fellas because they did something silly or whatever. I don't want to go hunting for that person because I don't have the context, and they might be a good person,
Okay.
Um,
Well, let's say it. Maybe we could still help each other out a little bit. So you said you're good at information gathering, right?
I am indeed, yeah.
What about people? Because what I'm looking for, again, is to start something sort of guns for hire. A little bit more than that, not just that, of course. But what I'm gonna need is some good men that have a good head on their shoulders as well as a good aim on their gun. That's not an easy thing to come by, as you know. And some people who know when to keep their mouths shut as well. Some ones that have a good head on their shoulders.
Yeah, it is a rarity, I'm not gonna lie. Most of those people have been snapped up.
And I was gonna say, well, also unaffiliated would have to be quite a big part of it as well.
Yeah, see, for myself, obviously, like I said, these fellas are like a family to
course.
me. I don't feel like what you're after affects much of what I'm also after. It seems like you're on the same lines as me.
Nice.
My only question is, if someone put a bounty or said, "Hey, could you come collect Solomon and bring him to me?" Are you gonna do that?
No, most likely not with the Solomons, just because I have very good relations with them. We're also very close, so I would most likely not do any jobs against both the Solomons as well as one other group that I would like to be unnamed for the time being. But for the most part, yes, it would obviously some certain groups would not be on that list, and Solomons would of course be one of them. We could also
And
just
you
be
said you're gonna
bullshitting
hunt
right now.
people? Is that correct?
Sorry?
So you're gonna hunt people, like collect them if requested and whatnot.
Oh yes, that would be part of it, but a similar sort of bounty hunter.
See, that's a word that's very dangerous to throw around.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to come up with a different name for it because when you say bounty hunter, you think of a legal bounty hunter, and everyone
Yeah.
hates them. Yes.
Yeah, I would have something a lot more that feels a little bit more like a meeting arrangement, like, or an arranger or something like that. Someone that can go collect someone without all the hostility and
Exactly.
yeah. People that can use words to convince people to meet with others, it might be more beneficial than I'm gonna go force this person, because too many egos. They don't like the idea of being forced to do anything. If you can't learn to manipulate, you're just gonna, Well,
that's where the good head on the shoulders comes from. When that's where the part that's very hard to find.
Yeah, I can see that. I would be inclined in joining, as long as we eliminate that word.
Of course.
And you're willing to, It's
So-
more.
So
Go
here's the
ahead.
thing. Do you mind if I say something real quick?
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't know if this will work out between me and you, certain well. Of course, running the same organization, just because you are, again, of course, affiliated with the Solomons. Not that I have anything against the Solomons, a very good relationship. But this group, I want to be completely separate from everything. I don't want it to be tied to any which group or ever. You know what I mean? Because say we go do something and it's with someone that let's say the Solomons are friendly with, then of course now we have a whole thing between the Solomons and their friends and etc etc etc. So I would run this more on my lonesome, but if you were able to find me some good folk, I would pay quite a good price for that as well.
Alrighty. So when you said ties, you don't want. So for me, my ties with the Solomons are that I gather information for them. They pay me for that, and that's my entire ties.
Oh, it's a
because I live
business
here.
relationship.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I live here, I feel like they are my family because we see each other every day, but no one ties me to the family. No one puts us in the same group if that's what you're worried about.
Okay.
It's just I won't do anything to actively fuck over the Solomons, which seems to be the same ideas that you have.
Nice, exactly. Only thing I'm worried about is, let's say, I know you said in the future you don't want to do anything towards, let's say, certain good on your terms groups. The hard part is, I guess, if one of, let's say there's a group, let's say the Banjo Beebles, the Banjo Billies, alright? What if I like them, you don't like them, we get a job to go do something either for them or against them, that's where the conflict would arise, is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You need someone who's not going to be.
I want to be unbiased. Unbiased.
So unbiased. So you don't mind if they do something that's harmful to another. If they request you to go do something that might harm an innocent person.
No, not in this. This is going to be only related towards to gangs, criminals, or lawmen. This is not going to affect the common folk. No.
All right, then there isn't an issue.
Oh,
so my
okay.
issue is that like I didn't want it to be a, this guy go pick them up and they get no context whatsoever. We just go pick up some random farmer somewhere that these guys want to talk to, and then be completely, I don't know, say for example owe them money or whatever.
Right. So I was thinking of doing something in the future where there would be stuff like that where we are given no context, and they just have to pay extra for the no context part. But
that could be on a side that I'm not involved in.
exactly, again, we don't have to both be running the same parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I could be not involved with those kind of things, so that's fine. I have no problem with you doing your own business. That's would be doing our own, I guess, at that point. Yeah, I can run separately to that.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan then. All right, Payne, or whatever you're gonna go by next time I see you. Pleasure as always, and I'm glad we were able to have a little talk. Seems like it's perfect timing with what time I see it as well.
Yeah, it's perfect. All right, lovely meeting you, fella.
As well.
I will send you a telegram in a moment, so you just have mine, and then you can set up the meeting as and when you choose.
Perfect.
And I will come to you. All right.
Alrighty, perfect. Sounds good.
All right, lovely talking to you, fella.
You as well. All right, that's awkward. Let's not walk the same way. I'm gonna walk this way.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
gonna walk this way.
alright,
Okay.
no,
Oh.
I'm just gonna...
Okay then. All right, so again, we ended up having a nice talk with Tommy. I really have been wanting to start something like this for a while, a little bit more of a secretive organization that is going to, of course, revolve around us gathering information, helping people, if they just need some guns for hire for a job, or of course, anything else under the sun. We want to be kind of a jack of all trades, and of course, have some good people for that. And Payne, the person we talked to, sounds like he might be the one for the job, the one who's going to be able to get us these very, very good people. Again, people with good heads on their shoulders, and of course also a good aim on them. Very hard to find, but maybe we can find a couple individuals. Again, most of the stuff with this group is going to probably be kept for either a later video or just not shown to prevent metagaming, but I think it could be a really cool thing. And of course, we are going to be keeping everyone very secretive, so there's going to be some cool content coming up with that soon if we're able to get it started. But either way, I think that's going to be about it for this video. Unfortunately, ran into quite a couple issues, but hopefully you guys did enjoy. And if you did, as always, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to, subscribe. and I will see you in the next video.